So around this time last year, I had made a status on Facebook, which is probably going to appear now with the memories and everything. And I was like, I'm going to do my own fashion show next year. I'm going to have my own models, my own production. I'm going to make all of the pieces, and it's going to be a whole moment.
We did it. We did it, Joe.
We did it. No, honestly, when I first heard about that, I literally had to watch the video in order to believe that she actually said it like that. But anyway, I did a thing. I just finished all of the sketches for my fall-winter collection that I'm going to be doing this fall. So, pretty excited. So, fast forward to this year. So I started casting for models back in, I believe it was May of this year. I simply put a couple posts on my social media page, and any model who was available just started to, you know, put in their availability and said, hey, I can meet you on this day at this time. I did all of the castings in person right here at our new studio right next door. And a lot of people showed up. I had over 40 people sign up. I wasn't expecting that much, but I was hoping that I would have enough options. You know, with me saying I want to do 20 pieces, I wanted to have, you know, 20 models, just so I can just simply put one person in each look and not have to do too many clothing changes. So I got all of the models that I needed from casting. People were submitting videos, and I was like, wow, this is showing great promise. So I'm really happy about that. And I've had like other shows where like I get a couple of responses, but never at this level, especially with me doing something completely solo. So I was pretty proud about that. From there, I collected all of the models' measurements because I wanted to tailor everything specific to all of my models. And at that point, I had only had just my models. From there, I started to outsource, just using social media, word of mouth, to find any like performers. Fast forward to today, I was able to score 2 performance acts. One will be doing poetry, and then the other will be doing song and rap, which they are also friends of mine, extremely talented individuals. So I was happy that they offered to be a part of this, and they were like, yeah, we're just happy you thought of us. And I'm like, well, you guys are extremely talented, so of course, you know, I would think of you. So I was like, okay, boom, got them. Then I started to figure out like, okay, I needed a DJ, I needed music. I know a bunch of people, but would they be willing to help? Because at the end of the day, it's hard to get people to believe in your passion the way that you believe in it. And, you know, with me, I'm just always trying to, you know, pour into people like, hey, you help me, I help you, you know, we can all come up together. So that's pretty much just how I outlined it to everyone that I reached out to. And, you know, what would be the perfect location for this? I knew I didn't want to have it indoor. I knew I wanted to do something dramatic. With every show that I've done, no runway was the same. So the first show that I did, I had a T stage. The second, I did kind of like a swiggle design. And like for this one, I was like, no, I want something big. I want it dramatic. And then I was like, outdoor would be fun. I remember this park that I once went to, and there was a really nice pond and a nice little walkway that went around it. So I was like, okay, yes, it is going to be happening at that park, and the runway is literally going to go right around the pond. So I was like, okay, this is perfect. How do I score this? So I called them and asked them a bunch of questions. I was like, I know there's like permits and everything, but like, what are the permits specifically? And they were like, well, if there's like fire involved. And I was like, okay, no fire, check. We're not doing a stage, okay, check. It's like, no alcohol, okay, check. Is there going to be anything sold on the property? It's like, nope, nothing being sold, everything paid for in advance. It's like, all right, check. She's like, well, I guess you don't need any permits. We are ready to do this. So it's been a lot of trial and error, but I want to say that I am proud of everything that I've learned through this process. I would do it all over again for sure. I am going to do it all over again with a future show later on down the line. I'll probably take a break though, but I am
I am proud of all of the progress that I've made, and just I've learned a lot, and like just how to communicate better, how to reach out to people quicker, what kind of budget I would need in order to do this bigger and better for the next show. So yeah, I'm proud of, you know, everything that this show has taught me and has opened my eyes to, and just the response that I'm getting from the public, even from my models, all of the people who have, you know, purchased tickets to be able to view this show in October. You know, it's really humbling to know that so many people want to work with you and believe in your passion, because for me that's the hardest thing, is how do I get people to see the vision, you know, that I have been living, you know, my entire life. And I feel like I have achieved that through this process, and I'm better for it.